Or Lamar back with another Grand Arena video. Round 2. My opponent Yet Hogarth runs Geos in Arena. Interesting. Haven't seen that in a while. 451 to 161 offense to defense ratio. Relic 7 GBA. Relic Vader with his Merciless Massacre. I just brought mine up to Gear 13 and R6 a few minutes ago, so that should be fun to play with next couple rounds. But, fastest characters, Shakti 249, not too quick, so you can see Bosk and Brood Alpha just under there. So I put my Darth Revan on defense along with Old Republic in the top zone, protecting my ships. And then I put Padme and Geos on the bottom. I put R2-D2 with them instead of C-3PO this time. And then Ewoks and Phoenix on bottom and back, and my Negotiator without Houndstooth and with Y-Wing. So I've got a pretty easy Old Republic team and Phoenix team here up top. And then we've got CLS, which is CLS proper, and then Jedi Knight Revan. Actually, that CLS team worries me a lot more than that Jedi Knight Revan team, just because it might be harder to get full banners against CLS. But we'll just take the mirror match in here against this Jedi Knight Revan team. And we'll mark Yoda right away. He's gear 12, so he should go down fairly quickly here. And I guess we triggered Savior the first one, and then got him out. Call Yoda to assist. Now we can work on Jolie. At gear 12, he goes down a lot quicker as well. So he's gone. And now we gotta probably get out Jedi Knight Revan so that we can start recovering some banners here. Looks like my Revan has lost all of his protection now, and unfortunately he's got the buff immunity, so he's not going to be able to get the buffs that we spread to protect him. And their team's a lot squishier than I was hoping for. I brought in Bastila and Hermione this time, hoping to get the offense up feat, because I can give Yoda offense up and he can spread it to the whole team. And then, but we need to get that 50 times this round. And I did it on my alt easily, but that battle went way too quickly, so I only got 17 offense ups in that round. So I kind of just gave up on that feat, and said we'll just do our own thing. Thought we'd mirror match this. My team's a lot faster, and I've got Relic Han instead of Luke. So I thought I can stun Chewie and get him out pretty quickly. But then Luke took a turn, and then they all took a turn. And I'm not sure if that's part of his leader Zeta or what. I don't know why he took a turn there, but whatever. Then they took out Luke, so that's not good. They stunned Chewie. Not looking good for my team here at all. Hopefully Relic Han can pull out a miracle for me. We got Luke out, we got Chewie out, so yeah, at least this should be easy cleanup. And they're stunning Han, great. Let's get some confuses out. Let's get some translation up. Oh, the counterattacks just saved Han, and we're able to take out their Han. Saved us 47 banners. It's really bad. I guess I underestimated that team. I'm not sure how they got that turn, though. I'll have to look into that after this match. Night Sisters, gear 12, and then an Ewok squad with 2 relic characters, so that's interesting too. Don't see that every day. We'll go in with a strong team against these Ewoks. Going with Newt, This is a fun team to play with. I've been putting it on defense a lot lately. It actually hasn't been getting as many holds as I would have hoped. Maybe it's geared enough that people are taking in stronger teams against it, but we've got our taunt up, and we're able to get some debuffs out there. So that's going to feed turn meter to the rest of our droids. And let's heal up Magnagard. Magnagard's relic 2 or 3, I think, right now. So he's just tanky. They're not going to do much damage to him. And their AoE attacks aren't that strong. They don't have Wicked in this team either, so this should take out... almost take them out. This should take them all out, actually, I think. Yeah. 60 banners. We're not being as efficient as we normally are, especially with that 47 banner win. But that's alright. I think my defenses should allow us to afford some inefficiencies. Let's take in Pelp with Vader and Traya Scion against Night Sisters. I love this Merciless Massacre. Like I said, I just brought my Vader to R6 today. And you can see I didn't do the AoE right away because under Pelp Lead, if I do it after Merciless Massacre is completed, then I can get another turn with Vader and reduce his cooldowns more. So I saved the AoE until after I ability blocked everybody and used up the Merciless Massacre to make sure that I maximize my turns and get back to the next Merciless Massacre as soon as possible. So we'll keep ability block on people, and we're already back to a Merciless Massacre. Now we should be able to... oh, looks like we killed one. Don't really want to kill her, but I guess I have to. We'll kill Daka. Now we just gotta avoid as many stuns as we can. Thrawn stun, so he's our banner regeneration person. Spread some debuffs. Oh, and she died from dots. Luckily we have Asajj dazed so that she doesn't gain turn meter on deaths. Looks like we've got full protection on everybody but Scion. We can try to kill Zombie as much as possible until we can regenerate our protection. But then I did Merciless Massacre, and that's not great because that's going to mean I have to attack the Acolyte. And we took her out, and now we're just going to have to kill Zombie too. Can't quite regenerate protection on Scion, who's usually an easy one to regenerate protection on. So 59 banners. Completed a feat. Don't even know what it was. Oh, we got offense up to 30 without trying. And then this looks like we can nest solo one of these teams. And then I wanted to take in my bounty hunters just because they're a lot more fun to play with this Gear 8 Grief and Gear 8 Mando. Kind of interesting. But I want to make sure I can solo something with Nest first. So I'm going to check potency on, I think it's Mission that can daze. So her potency is pretty low. I know she gains bonus potency, but I'm not as concerned about that with their gear levels. So we'll just take in Nest. I thought I might have to Kira Nest that Phoenix team if I did that, but we're already racking up the debuffs like crazy. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I think my Nest is at around 130% tenacity, so not quite to the point where it's ideal for her, but still pretty decent. So I really want to get rid of Nest or with Mission as soon as possible, so that we don't get dazed anymore. I think maybe it's T3 that dazes. I don't even remember. So we got mission out, and now just gotta work on Zalbar. Perfect. And done. 63 banners. Finally something decently efficient. Now we can do this bounty hunter matchup. So I'm going to show you how quickly you can get a contract off with this team if you time it right. So I've got Bosk will go first at 251 speed. Django at 246 will go second. Mando is at 225 speed, and Grief is at 226. And I don't have their Zetas yet, but that should make things easier. Dengar's irrelevant for speed. He's just there for healing up pretty much. But we'll throw up a taunt with Bosk, then we'll burn everybody with Django, and immediately Bosk gets a bonus turn, and we can attack with everybody. And with the Grief's attacks, we've already got our contract triggered. So we can go all in, and then we just annihilate Kanan. So this it's just awesome to be able to get that contract up so quickly. As long as there's not a pre-taunt, the turn meter gains are pretty sweet. So, and yeah, they didn't get a turn, I don't think. So 60 banners. Oh, they did counterattack Bosk, but he healed up plenty for that. So 394, 1000 GP fleet. We'll take in my Falcon. We can probably do with one or two, probably 2 reinforcements is plenty. So let's take out Rex, maybe? Sure, why not? It's always interesting with fleets because people set just random hodgepodge teams. So we've got Rex and 5s have synergy, and then you've got Bigs, but I don't know that this team has any target lock other than Bigs crits, so we just forced our way through Bigs. Good thing we did, because they brought in Vader, who does have target lock synergy. And we'll bring in Phantom just because we wanted to not dig ourselves a hole in this one. And I think he can avoid, or she can avoid getting hit and stealing some of our banners. So trying to get them down as soon as possible. They did come in with an AoE, but I think we had enough protection up on everybody to be able to tank that hit without losing any of our actual protection. Let's see, and now we can dispel and should have 68 banners. So I think that was perfect for that. So we'll come back a little bit later and see how my opponent did on his attacks. So we came back, 8 hours left. Looks like he attacked some. Looks like my defense is held. Darth Revan held. Old Republic was one shot. Padme, he never attacked, and my Geos were one shot. So we're going to get a win this round and head on to the championship round. One